Hi, this is Drew with Daniels Ag Services with your morning report. Markets all finished up lower yesterday and they're mixed so far this morning. Corn and beans are higher while wheat's unchanged, and that is for the September contracts for corn and wheat and the August contracts for beans. So without further ado, let's take a look at the whiteboard here. Go over some of the WASDE estimates as today is WASDE day. Go over yield first, production first, and then U.S. ending stocks. So corn yield's expected to come in slightly higher than it was at June, expected to come in at 165.9. The bean yield is expected to come in at 45.1. Production is expected to come in for corn at 13.931 billion bushels. That's slightly lower than the June estimate. Bean production is expected to come in at 3.787 billion bushels. That's decently higher than what we had in June. And then wheat is expected to come in at 1.964 billion bushels, and that around 20 million bushels higher than what we saw in June. Then as far as ending stocks go, corn ending stocks are expected to come in at 1.807 billion bushels. That's a little higher than the June estimate. Bean ending stocks are expected to come in at 417 million bushels. That's decently higher than what we got in June, which the estimate in June was 325 million bushels. And then wheat expected to come in at 590 million bushels ending stocks versus 574 from the USDA in June. So those are just a few of the estimates for the report. If you want the full spectrum, again, check out the chart in the Wilkins Ag Wire or head over to the Grain Analyst Daily Report. It will be in there as well. Also, when the report comes out at 11 Central, I can't stress this enough, under free services on the Grain Analyst tab, there's a real-time USDA analysis tab. That is a very, very easy way to find out all the U.S. numbers for what the USDA came out with. Just hit refresh at 11 Central this morning, and everything will populate for you. It'll show you the change from the previous month. It's a great tool over on the Grain Analyst website. Make sure you check that out. It doesn't have the global numbers, so you'll still have to go to the USDA page for the global numbers, but it's got everything you need for the U.S. to fill in your tables, whatever it is you look at, and figure out where we were based on what the trade was expecting versus what the USDA actually came out with. So again, that's under the free services on the Grain Analyst tab, and it's the real-time USDA analysis. So that's all we've got for this morning. We'll be back later this afternoon with a post-USDA WASDE Wilkins Ag Wire wrap. So thanks, and we'll see you later this afternoon.
This material is conveyed as a solicitation for entering into a derivatives transaction. This material has been prepared by Daniels Ag Services broker who provides research, market commentary, and trade recommendations as part of his or her solicitation for accounts and solicitation for trades. Daniels Ag Services, its principals, brokers, and employees may trade in derivatives for their own accounts or for the accounts of others. Due to various factors such as risk tolerance, margin requirements, trading objectives, short-term versus long-term strategies, technical versus fundamental market analysis, and other factors, such trading may result in the initiation or liquidation of positions that are different from or contrary to the opinions and recommendations contained therein. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future performance. The risk of loss in trading futures contracts or commodity options can be substantial, and therefore investors should understand the risks involved in taking leveraged positions and must assume responsibility for the risks associated with such investments and for their results. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances and financial resources. You should read the risk disclosure accessed at www.danielsagservices.com. Daniels Ag Services is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, newsletter, or similar service. Daniels Ag Services does not guarantee or verify any performance claims made by such systems or services.